Good morning, and thank you so much for joining me for Daily Talk with Dr. Angela. I am your host, Dr. Angela Chester. You know what I like to do on the show. I want to enlighten, inspire, and empower you to become your best self. The tongue is a small thing that makes grand speeches, but a tiny spark can set a great forest on fire. And today we want to get you fired up, not only about interior design, but about being creative and about using the art that God has placed in your heart for a larger cause. Today, my guest is Chhavi Singh, and she is the founder of Daily Designist, and you can find them online at dailydesignist.com. She also has an organization called Women Artists Platform it's a woman to woman. And I think that you guys are going to really, really enjoy when she talks more about her organization. Chhavi is using digital technology to build a platform to provide interior decoration services, along with promoting women artists and entrepreneurs to showcase their original and unique wall art as well as paintings. Now, Chhavi is a mompreneur. She left corporate industry after working with big investment management banks, and she graduated from NYU with her MBA in finance and entrepreneurship. She wanted to be a social entrepreneur, so that's why she started her startup called Daily Designist. It's a platform for women artists to showcase their own handmade paintings or wall art to the world. She has a 3-year-old daughter as well as her husband. They are living a great life because they're living their best life. And doesn't everyone want to do just that? So you know what I'm going to tell you? Get comfy, get cozy, because we are about to get started. Good morning, Chhavi. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Angela. Thanks for the brief.
Yes, so I want to, even after reading all of that, I want to ask you, who are you in your own words?
Yeah. So myself, Chhavi Singh, as Angela just pointed out, that I'm a mom, so definitely it has been quite a journey from being a working professional in the corporate banks, having earned my degrees, and transition into motherhood. And definitely it was a life-changing phase for me, where you get into the notion that, how you can, what exactly you are doing for yourself, for society, for the community around you, how you can actually benefit them. And these thoughts started keep coming in, as soon as maybe I became a mother, I was nurturing my own child. So that's when I really wanted to do something just out of my job. So that's when the idea clicked me that, why not start something of your own? Because after doing my MBA here at NYU, I always had the thought to create something of my own. And definitely with the huge support of my husband, Shubhendu Mahapatra, he was always behind me, behind my back, and he was always supporting that, yes, you can do it, just go for it. And that's where the idea or the company took off. And I just started my own firm, Daily Designist, in the summer of 2018, last year, and I still am trying to grow it, scale it. Right now I'm the sole founder, the only employee of the company or the organization. So that's pretty much about me.
I love it. And I tell you, women in business, the numbers are definitely growing, and I am so proud, as a woman, I am so proud of us for all of the headway that we are making. Well, it is almost time for us to take a very quick break. So listeners, don't you go anywhere. When we come back, I am going to continue talking to Chhavi not only about interior design and decorating, but also about her organization. So don't you go anywhere. We'll be back right after this. And we are back. Thank you so much for joining me today for Daily Spark with Dr. Angela. My guest today is Chhavi Singh, and she is the founder of Daily Designist. And you can find them online at dailydesignist.com. So Chhavi, I wanted to ask you, as an interior designer and decorating, a lot of people may not know what that is. Can you tell us a little bit about that field? What is interior design or decorating?
Sure. Thanks, Angela. So I think everybody has their own perspective of their own house, of their own home, that how they want it to be look like. Everyone has their own zone of comfort and peace when they enter any house. So interior design, it just means creating a space in and around your home. Wherever you enter, you feel at comfort, you feel happy, you feel relaxed, you feel calm. And just so the process of doing that is called interior design. So it's not like a rocket science where you have to follow those 10 steps which are listed in a book, and once you do it, you have done the interior designing of your home. Definitely not. It's a very personalized thing. It has to be to your own taste. Someone could like the really modern, sleek furniture. Someone could really love a traditional fabric couch. So it just depends upon the taste and your comfort level. So for me, the interior design is to increase your happiness quotient, because we are living in such a stressful life. We are always running, by the clock. We always have our schedule and timetable outlined by the start of the morning, and you have to finish it by the evening. So at some point in your time, you need just a break. You need just I would say, a break from all the stress. So when you come home and you see all those things, the pretty things, a clean house, which is decluttered, organized, which works for you, that you know that where are your things you can find. It saves time also. So definitely interior design has various parts to it, I would say. It involves organizing, it has space planning, furniture planning, so that if you're walking, you don't stuck into a stool or a furniture. Right? So you should have space. There should be a flow in your room. It should have enough bright lights, because that will enlighten your mood, right? Sun is the biggest medicine which we say these days. So definitely, like, it should be bright, airy, clean. There should be a space flow around your furnitures, and obviously it should be clean. If anything looks pretty clean and organized, not messy, not cluttered, you feel relaxed, at ease. Wow, you calm down, like you go to a hotel or a restaurant or a banquet hall. Why do you feel so nice? Why do you love going to hotels? Because they are organized in such a way that they are meant to calm you. You are on holiday. So that's my idea. Like, you should be just happy. Like, whatever your style is, be it ethnic, be it traditional, contemporary, or eclectic, or shabby chic, farmhouse, rustic, everything has the one only sole motto is to, like, make your home more beautiful in whichever way you can do. And it never means that you have to, like, buy expensive furniture, accessories, or lights. You could even do it with the simple things which you have around your house. You could do your own DIY, like you could build something from you could build something from from the garage. If you have some spare wine bottles, why not make it into a flower vase? Just paint it, put some burlap cloth around it, and just use some artificial pretty flowers. Or why not you just recycle. You can recycle all of the stuff which we have, like, these days. And it's quite trendy to tell you, like, using these simple stuff which have been used, using it again. This is a term called wabi-sabi, which is very in these days in Japan. People are trying to kind of follow it. It's just like minimalist thing, where they want less and less things in the home to have, like, to de-stress down their lives, less chemicals, more healthy environment, that kind of stuff. So so interior design is something which you can sort out. It's not sorting out your life as well as your home, your mind, your soul. It will save you time. It will make you happy. So that's my idea of interior design.
I love it. I love it. And I appreciate your answer, because I had so many kind of smaller questions in there, but you addressed it. And one was, how do you determine what type of atmosphere you want to create? And you gave us permission, be it that we want it to be something ethnic or cultural, if we want to be rustic or modern, or, whatever feels good to the homeowner is the vision that you try to create for them so that they're happy in their home and they look forward to coming home to the beautiful creation that they have inside. I love that. So when you're dealing with customers, and a lot of my listening audience are entrepreneurs, and we all have an answer to this particular question, but when you're dealing with a more difficult, maybe not, an super over the top difficult person, but someone who just, they don't know what they want, or their ideas are kind of all over the place and it's becoming more difficult. How do you kind of help them figure out what they want, or what do you do to help them through the process?
Okay, so that's a very good question, and it can happen to any of us. So what I try to do is, like, I try to solve their problems. So when you go through a problem-solving approach, it helps them to think, and it helps us to understand that what they actually want. So when, say, I go to a client's house and they want to do something in their, say, living room or master bedroom, so the only one question we ask is that, what problem are you currently facing here? If they say that less usage of space or less light or, less organization, it's more clutter. So those kind of the things which help me, come to the solution. And then I flow my answers from there. If they say that I feel this room is very dark, it should be more natural, more bright and airy. So then I know that where I have to flow. I have to bring in the natural components, like you have to deal with the lighting, with the space. Maybe if they have windows, then obviously with the window treatments, so that they don't block the light, some use of natural plants. And so those kind of things, like actually asking them questions that what's actually bothering them in their house, or why they actually thought to calling interior designer help. Like what actually is not good, what they feel is not good about it, or what is the problem they're facing. So that actually helps me finalize my approach to it.
I love it. Now, last question before we kind of shift gears a little bit, because I definitely want to talk about your business, the Daily Designist. But when did you know in your lifetime? When did you know that design, that you were creative in this way, and that you wanted to focus on interior design and decorating?
So to be honest with this answer is, like, I always had a passion towards interior design and home decor since my childhood.
Always, right?
I think I have learned this from my mom, who I would say is a great interior designer in my own terms. Because from my childhood, I have always seen the house like that, which I just explained, our own beautiful place where we can go and relax. And so I think just in my childhood, as I was growing up, I was just observing her way of doing things, her detail, her techniques. So somewhere in my mind, it was just getting accumulated. And definitely, I have a technical background. I went on to college. I pursued my bachelor's in electronics and communications engineering. I worked as a software engineer for 3 years, and then went on to pursue my MBA. So I was doing all this, but definitely in the back of my mind, that was something which I had passion for, and I would love to do it at any point of time. So after just leaving my corporate job, after 10 years into it, when I wanted to take a break and obviously put more time into motherhood, I was just thinking that, what actually will give me happiness. Because that's all I think it matters in the long run of your life. So that's when it just came up, because that's the only thing which I would love to do. And and obviously I just...
And that's how it works, right?
Yep, that's how it works.
I love it. I love it. Now, Chhavi, if people wanted to kind of read more about you, or just stay up with you on the internet, how would they do that?
Yeah, so sure. So they can actually reach out to my website, dailydesignist.com, and they can go there and read my blogs, and you can always reach out to me through Messenger on my website. Then I do have my Facebook page, which is Daily Designist, or you can email me at info@dailydesignist.com.
Love it. All righty, listeners, we'll be back right after this. And we are back. Thank you so much for tuning in to Daily Spark with Dr. Angela. So Chhavi, I want to ask you about your business, the Daily Designist. Can you tell me more about that?
Sure. So as we were just speaking before, that I've started my business in the summer of 2018, and the name of my company is Daily Designist. Daily Designist currently is a first of its kind platform. It is meant to cater only the women artists all around the world, to bring and connect them on a single, standardized, and a unified platform. Daily Designist believes in empowering all the women artists out there who are not much seasoned into the arts online space about selling their art and marketing it, who are a little immature. So we really want to help that community come up front and have more online exposure, help them connect with the right buyers, the right art collectors or decor enthusiasts, so that they know that what they are actually doing, and get appreciated, have a real-time feedback with them. So that's the whole idea, what we are trying to build right now. That's the platform for only the women artists out there, and it's a global mobile platform.
I love it. I love it. Now, can you take us a little bit deeper into the other platform that you were talking about?
Yeah, so sure. So I would love to explain this overall platform which we have been developing for last couple of months. So what actually it does is we are trying to utilize the current technology trends into building our platform, because that's the way to go. We are going digital, and we don't want to miss that opportunity when we look down our business, say 5 or 10 years from today. Right. So Daily Designist is providing an online digital platform which will be using different technologies like AR, which is the augmented reality, where you can just place your phone camera and select any art from our online gallery and place it against your wall at home. You'll be able to, actually see that painting in your wall. That's how it will look. What's the size? How does it look in this light or without light? So those kind of things which actually help you make your buying decision for any paintings or wall art which you see online on our Daily Designist platform. So that's one thing. The other thing which we are trying to incorporate in our Daily Designist platform is AI, which is artificial intelligence, and that's the way to go again in the future, as we are seeing that we are having driverless cars, robots coming up, drones. So they are all using artificial intelligence, where will be less human intervention. So how we are trying to incorporate that is, say, if an interested customer or decor enthusiast or an art collector or an art buyer comes to our website on the Daily Designist platform to buy any art from our art gallery. So they go online and they look up for those paintings or wall art. If they really like it, they'll just go, place an order and buy it online. What if they don't like it, or they are looking for something else? They want to customize a painting according to their choice. So they'll just put in their requirements on our platform, and then our platform will match that requirement with our database and found the nearest match of the artist who is doing that kind of work or will be comfortable in doing that. So that's the machine learning, that's the artificial intelligence which we are talking about here. So that automatically will pop up the artist's name, and the buyer, the art collector, can directly connect with the artist on the platform. They can actually chat and, and can understand the requirements of each other, and then my artist will go ahead and then start working on their own custom handmade original painting just done for particular buyer. So that it's for both. He gets what he wants, and my artist is satisfied, in doing something for someone, because that would have more satisfaction for any, I think, artist. That's their main goal, to be satisfied and to be working towards their passion. So those are the things which we are currently working on to bring on our platform. And it's just a word out there that any woman artist who is currently listening to us, to Dr. Angela, that you are free to join our platform. There is no limitation or barrier. It's a global platform. Any woman artist can come up right now and join Daily Designist. And for that, they just need to download Daily Designist Artist app from Google Play. They have an Android phone, or from Apple App Store if they have iPhone, and just download it. It's a matter of few seconds. The download is free. There is no installation cost, and definitely it has a little tutorial like how to use the app. It's very user-friendly, intuitive. So you just would need a sign-up. Just like any other application, you just need to have a profile, a sign-up, a little bio about yourself, and then you are good to go. You are there, you are online, and you could create your own online art gallery within seconds. You can upload as many paintings, as many wall arts which you want the world to see, which you want the world to appreciate your hard work. You have been doing it for years. And to be frank, Daily Designist is not charging any fees, no hidden, no upfront charges to any woman at any point of time. So once you join a platform, it's free for life. You'll just be downloading it for free, and you'll be uploading it as many times. There's no limitation how many paintings you can upload. It's up to you how many you want. Say if you have right now 2 paintings which are done in a finished state, you can go today and upload them. And if you're working on something which is in progress, and maybe say after 2 months it gets completed, you come again into our platform, log in into your profile, and just upload it. So there is no timeline. There is no fees for you. It's global. It's available. Will be available on all the mobile platforms. So I would say it's a really go-to way for all the artists out there who really have not much avenues that where to go and showcase their work, because I know like how much hard work and passion they put into it, and every art work. So that's our idea. Like as Daily Designer, we really want to help that community and support them to grow.
Listeners, when you go to the website, it is such a clean website that you definitely can feel the dedication and the intention behind what she's saying. Simply by just visiting the website, you can see, plus the caliber of the artwork that you see here. I did take a moment to look around, and it is just beautiful, the way that you have everything set up for the artist to be able to display their work. I love it. Now, you were mentioning something, and I think that it's really awesome, and that is that the artist can be global, that you didn't just limit it to the United States or even North America for that matter, but that you're allowing everyone to be able to connect, and that is so important. Did you have a tough time making that decision, or did you know kind of in the beginning stages, you know what, this has to be a global platform?
Yeah, I mean, as for my background, it never was an idea of just being limited to US, because I personally I'm an Indian, right? So I have come from India to US, where I have got so many opportunities. So I was always looking, just a freeness. There is no country limitation that where are you from. So it really does not matter if you have that passion for us. If you're really good at it, then the whole world is there for you. I don't want to, take it down from you just because you're not from this country or that. I really don't believe into that. So I knew that whenever something of this sort I'm going to do, something platform, and with the help of power, the technology power, it actually is giving me to go global, actually, because it's not a physical brick and mortar online, brick and mortar store, where you have limitations that you can. Because it's an online, and with such powerful technology, it is actually helping me to go to each and every person in the world who is really into it, and who is a woman who is a little amateur in this field, is looking a way to make their own career, their brand, their name, and just keep going, keep motivated.
I love it. I really, really love it. Such a vision. Well, listeners, it is time for us to take another short break. When we get back, I will continue to have this great conversation with Chhavi Singh. She's the founder of Daily Designist. You can find them online at dailydesignist.com. We'll be back right after this. And we are back. Thank you so much for tuning in to Daily Spark with Dr. Angela. I'm your host, Dr. Angela Chester. My guest today is Chhavi Singh, and she is the founder of Daily Designist. We are talking about using digital technology to build a platform to provide interior decoration, along with promoting women artists and entrepreneurs that showcase their original and unique wall arts and paintings. I love it. A woman artist platform for women by women. Woohoo! Girl power. I love it. So Chhavi, what are some of the other home decor services that you provide?
Yeah, so as I just spoken that we are definitely providing a mobile platform for all the artists to join. Other than that, we do have a product line of all the wall decor. Definitely, they are like unique, creative in their own sense that you won't find them much in the physical stores out there, and interior designing services as well. So we try to take requirements starting from interior design, planning, and it organization skills, and it goes up to like even staging of any house. If any client needs help on like, how to stage a house if they want to sell it or it's just a makeover for their own living, so we do that as well.
I love it. Now, why did you feel that starting Daily Designist was something that you needed to do in the moment of now? Like when it hit you and you said, you know what, I really need to do this. Why do you think that was the perfect time to have started your business?
Yeah, so to answer that question, I would say it was just a change of location. I moved from Connecticut to Raleigh, North Carolina last summer. So with the change of environment, change of place, everything was, I guess, just was in a phase of movement. And and I was out of my comfort zone where I had to set the house. It was everything new for my baby also, like I have to take care of that as well, get me used to the environment. So that is when I thought like, everything is in this state, then why not just start with it, not wait anymore, because initially I was into a comfortable, stable zone where I was not pushing myself ahead. And with everything new around, I just thought to add some more newness and some more craziness, messiness around it, and just to start, and we'll see what will happen. But yeah, so that was the whole idea. Actually, it just helped me getting to a new location, just helped me get started. And I would definitely give credit to this place as well. Once I'm here, the platform which I'm talking about, so I have partnered with many of the women artists here locally. And they are so talented, so skillful, so passionate that also, drove me to do something here. Means it's just a cultural and artistic hub. And the RTP is a Research Triangle area here in Raleigh. It has such a great network of women who just love to support each other's small businesses, any work they do. So that was actually the driving factor also.
I love it. I love it. Now, with all of the background that you have, and I love how even though you have done some different things, they all seem to flow into each other, if you will. Do you think that your background, from start to finish, from the moment you decided, hey, I want to do this, to the moment that you said, you know what, I also want to do that. Do you think that your background had anything to do with it, or your life experiences has helped to get you from point A to point B and C?
Yeah, I would say so. Like I started my bachelor's in engineering, so definitely that technological background which I have is currently helping me in putting the platform into that space where you need technology, you need to understand it, how it's going to connect everything. And by doing my MBA from NYU, it definitely gives me an edge to understand the business acumen and the management skills which you would definitely need while running any business or a startup. So definitely, like it is helping me in keeping my operations, logistics, accounts, up and running, and how to manage it. So that is giving me those knowledge, those skills which I have already learned in my school and I've implemented in my corporate life as well. So how you deal with people, how you do negotiation. What if you have a challenge, how do you solve it? What if there is a timeline pressure? So those kind of things are the learnings which I have got from my job, from my school, from my near life experiences, traveling the world, now living I was living in India, now living here, so I'm having a global perspective. So that made me go global as well, because I'm not limited just to one place or one city. So yeah, definitely my experiences and my education, my background is really helping me shape up like what currently is going on. And I just look forward to it. Like hopefully it should do better. That's my idea.
And I love how when we really sit down and think about it, we can see the progression of who we are as individuals. Sometimes when we're going through it, it seems so haphazard, or it seems like we're kind of jumping from one thing to another. But then when we get to that correct place, to that final place where we're supposed to be for that time in our lives, we see that everything else was really and truly leading up to that moment. So I really appreciate the fact that you were able to kind of piece it all together and go, yep, this is exactly where I need to be. Speaking of where you need to be, my next question for you is talking about the future. Now, we all have hopes, dreams, aspirations, and all that good stuff. So what is your future vision for your business? What is your future vision for Daily Designist?
Yeah, so for Daily Designist, what I see myself as the platform which currently we are building for all the women artists out there, which is a Daily Designist artist platform. I want to scale it like many folds and really go global with it, with a much broader and wider presence, much more acceptance around the world. And it's not just for the artist community, but also for the art collectives, for the art enthusiasts, so that, that more and more artists would know about it, that's a place to go for them if they really want to showcase their art and skills around the world with no fees. And secondly, it should be a to-go place for the buyers as well, who are, doing online shopping a lot, who are like real estate stagers, or who are art enthusiasts, art collectors, so all those kind of people, because they are always looking for something very unique, innovative, coming down. It's not always like what they can find in the physical art stores or galleries, but definitely there are so many artists out there in the world that we want to connect their art onto a platform so that it's easy for everyone to see, and if they really find something unique, it should help them. So that's my first goal with Daily Design, is, to make it as broad as popular and as within reach for everyone. We should reach every corner and nook of the world, and everyone should be free to join it. And secondly, I would want to go social with it, like doing some social entrepreneurship, like helping some unprivileged artists or kids who are really passionate about art. So trying to help them through my platform as well.
And I think that people would really appreciate, that particular branch of it as well. When it comes to the arts, I think that most people that are interested in the arts, their hearts are so big. And when it comes to children and encouraging children to participate in the arts, I think that that you will have the backing there, that people will definitely want to participate in that and make a really big deal. I know that for my family, the arts, inclusive of all of it, music, dance, as well as visual arts, that it has just made an impact in my life. And to be able to see someone express their passion in such a way, it's so beautiful. You could say one word. You could say, I want you to paint love to a room full of artists, and you are going to get so many variations of that expression of that one word, and they're all going to be correct. It's all going to be beautiful. So I'm so glad that you have that vision. Now, with everyone, with this being open to the global market, be it including the people not only that are the artists, but also the people that are purchasing the artwork, have you found that there are certain countries that are really supporting your services more than others?
Yeah, so currently I have partnered with my artists definitely in this local area, RTP Raleigh, North America, and even from India and Germany, Dubai. So those kind of places, I am like getting a lot of artists, a lot of interest into this platform, and I'm like they're really excited to join it, and they want to like to prosper it for them as well. Should help them create new opportunities for themselves, and yeah. So even like both of us, means our company and the artists, they are really excited, to go ahead and see like what's in store in the future. But definitely we are going large, like whichever artist is from any place. It really doesn't matter because, it's a small world these days. You could just
It really is. It really is. And thank God for, the internet, in that we're connected by a click, as long as you have the internet, you are connected to the world, and it is such a blessing to be able to do that. And look at all of the different places that you said, not only just in North Carolina, but, the United States. You said Dubai, you said Germany. I mean, India, you said such varying places. When you think about the culture and just the expression of the people that live in that particular area, that alone just gives you various art to look at. So that is just amazing. I love that. I love that. Now, you mentioned, and I believe I heard you correctly, you mentioned about charity work. Can you, for someone who may have joined a little bit later to the program, can you talk about that just a little bit more?
Sure. So the charity work which I was talking about, because that's a vision which I have for my company, for the Daily Designist platform. In the future, as soon it spreads and reach and have a global presence like throughout, what we as a company would like to do is to reach out to the underprivileged people, artists, child who really have passion to learn arts, but they don't have such means and resources to actually go and learn art in a college or in a school. But they would really like to paint, to express themselves, their emotions, their feelings. So through our platform, we will be holding online classes. There will be live classes, recorded classes. There will be like tutorials, blogs, recorded sessions through our artists themselves. So right now, like whatever artist I have on my platform, some of them are really giving art classes to the students. But that is at a physical location. So going forward, those artists will actually be, giving live classes through my online platform, maybe through a Google Hangout or a live session, Skype call. So that anyone who is, anyone across the world who is free, who wants to learn something, who has a hunger to learn, has a passion for us, even though doesn't have the means and the resources, they can just log in, come online to our platform, connect, and just learn. Like
that is wonderful.
Spreading the knowledge.
So it's not limited to just location, but now even that portion of it becomes globally accessible. I love it. Now, I heard that you like writing as well. Do you have any plans on publishing anything new, or what's going on with that?
Yeah, so I would say still like I had a hobby of writing poetry, and that started when I was of 10 years of age. And I would give the credit to my dad, because he was the one who kind of motivated me that, that why you are learning a poem for a school competition, that why not write your own? And that actually hit me like, really, can I do it? So that was the moment when I just started writing, and I am writing till now, but now it is a little more less because I'm focusing more of my time on my business. But that's a place for me to vent out my feelings, to pen down my thoughts, and definitely it's a calming zone for me. So I have written a book. The name of the book is Shades of Life. That's a poetry book. It has been published like 2 years back. It's available on Amazon, Kindle, Barnes & Noble, Nook. Like it has its online ebook version or the paper version if you want to, order and print it. So it's there. It just talks about life, its phases, meanings of life, how we feel at some point of time, then just memories, relationships, like everything related to it, very, very true. It could be true for anyone at any point of time, like what I have gone through and have felt, maybe someone else might have the same feelings. So it just it's more like on that like life sciences kind of thing.
It is almost time for us to go to a break. So listeners, don't you go anywhere. We'll be back right after this. And we are back. Thank you so much for joining me for Daily Spark with Dr. Angela. I am talking to Chhavi Singh today. We're talking about her business, Daily Designist. You can find them online with the same name, dailydesignist.com. So, Chhavi, is there anything else? You have shared so much with us today. Is there any bit of wit or wisdom that you can share with us when it comes to, be it that someone is interested in interior design or they are interested in finding out more about this platform, this awesome platform that you have available for them, and that is with the art or just how to live your best life? I'll leave it open to you.
Sure. Any woman artist out there who would like to partner with us, with our company, Daily Designist, they just need to go and install Daily Designist Artist app from App Store or Google Play. It's free to download. Just become a member, just become a partner, and then you can just start creating your online art gallery. And Daily Designist will do all the marketing for you and help create your brand, build your exposure and your online presence. Artists are not going to be charged anything. It's Daily Designist vision and its work. And you can find us online at https://dailydesignist.com. You can always reach out to us through email, info@dailydesignist.com. And definitely, we would love to hear from you, your ideas, your comments, your suggestions, any other improvements if we could do down the line, or, if you have any appreciation for us, we would love to that as well, because we are a startup and we really need motivation as well. And just like last few words, like just be honest to yourself and believe in yourself. Like whatever you do, you're good at it. Just find your passion. Go after it. Just don't wait for your right moment. You have to create your moment. And if you're really good at it, the whole world is watching. Like there is no going back. But definitely keep moving towards your vision, your dream. And in the end, I would say happiness is all that matters. So do whatever makes you happy, because that will make you successful. And try to increase your happiness quotient. As I've said in my start of the interview, like interior designing is nothing but increasing your happiness quotient. So I think our life is about that itself. Try to be happy for yourself, create happiness for people around you. And that's what we, Daily Designist, is trying to do. We are trying to make our artist community happy all around the world, all the women artists, to make them happy, to make them more successful, and be more courageous with their ideas, try new more things, fresh ideas, and, help and connect people all over the world. So I think that's our sign off, the last word.
What a beautiful last word. I love it. Chhavi Singh, thank you so much for being on the show today. I think that you have definitely enlightened, inspired, and empowered some women today. Thank you so much for being a guest.
Thanks for giving me the opportunity.
And listeners, thank you for tuning in as well. We are so happy that you have spent your morning with us today, and we hope to see you back here on another day. And as always, may the Lord continue to shine his face upon you. May you receive his grace and his mercy in all that you do. Until next time, everyone, be blessed. Bye-bye.